And here we go with UK again. Superb. I've just been having a chat with you all, and you all have been telling me whatever you remember from last time's class. And I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. And I'm so happy that you've remembered so many important things. So Vicky, one more time, tell me the 4 countries which united together to form the United Kingdom.
Northern Ireland, Wales, Scotland, and England.
Whoa, well done. And well done to everybody. Every bit of information you gave me was perfect. And Karan, you told me the flag is called the Union Jack. Why was it called the Union Jack? Because Vicky just told us that
Unity.
all 4.
Unity because.
Well done. Unity of all 4 countries. Well done. Sangeeta's got a hand up. Yes, Sangeeta.
The one part UK is in Ireland.
Yes, the one part which is not in UK is Ireland. Yes, Northern Ireland is a part of the UK, but the Republic of Ireland, which we saw on the map, not colored in red, correct? That is not a part of the United Kingdom. And wow for remembering that, because very few people even know that fact. Superb, superb. I'm so happy. I'm really happy. You know, I don't mind however small my class is, but if you all are getting information, if you all are improving, I'm extremely happy to teach even one person. Superb. Well done, guys. So this time we are going to again speak about the UK, and we're going to do some more information about the UK. Okay, so I noticed that, Rushidi, if you'll get ready with the PPT, please. I noticed that nobody spoke about the government, which was the slight difficult part last time, right? So now, since I know you have understood many of the other concepts, I will concentrate again on the government, okay? And some more very interesting and fun slides and pictures, which I'm sure you all will love to see. So let's go.
Ma'am, do we want to screenshot the form, the Google form?
Now that I've already, okay, why not? It'll just take a minute. So last time's Google form, which will just remind us of what we did last time. So if you wish to answer the question, please put your hand up. First question. Oops, the answer is already there. And I'm so happy that it's the wrong answer. The currency of the UK is the, somebody had already told me. Muskan.
Pound.
Pound, well done. 2, the UK provides free healthcare to all its citizens. True or false? Who's new here? Shoaib.
True.
True, well done, Shoaib. Bicameral legislature means 2 houses of parliament. True or false? Pranita.
True.
True, well done. The Prime Minister of the UK is from the majority party. True or false? Payal Gupta.
True.
True, well done. Monarch means king or queen. Sanya Kesarwani.
It's true, ma'am.
It's true, absolutely right. Shoaib just let us know that. The last one. The Human Development Index, sorry, it's not the last one. The Human Development Index measures money, health, education, income, quality of life. You have to tick 3. You have to tick 3. Archita.
Health, education,
Health,
quality of life.
Well done. So we remember the Human Development Index about human beings, right? About their life, not about the money. It's about how good their life is. And we learned and we know very well that health and education make our life better. Well done. London is the capital of the UK. True or false, Dildar?
True.
Very good. The UK belongs to the continent of Sangeeta.
Europe.
Well done, everybody. Okay, let's start with the PPT, please, and let's go ahead. Super. I'm so happy you all are solving the form. Please continue to do it. Okay, so the United Kingdom part 2. And this time you'll see the slides are all really beautiful because Saurabh Bhaiya is putting in even more effort. Thank you, Saurabh, for the lovely flag and all the visuals that we're getting. Next slide, please. Here we go. So here we have the same map that we had last time, but this time the United Kingdom is in blue. Well done. And it shows us that Northern Ireland, right? And the rest of Ireland, which is not a part of the UK, which one of you all said, which is really a very, very good thing that you remembered. Superb. You could see Northern Ireland. Super. You can see that it's surrounded by water. And you can see that it is a part of Europe, right? So all this we already know. Next slide, please. Yes, Karan told us that the flag is called the Union Jack. We know that. He also told us because union means united. Who is united? That we will see in the next slide. Next slide, please. Very good. Here Vicky told us Northern Ireland, Wales, Scotland, and England. The 4 countries which were united to form the United Kingdom. And we saw that little bits of all their flags were taken to make the flag of the United Kingdom. When we look carefully, we'll see that the flag of Wales was not taken, unfortunately, right? But the flags of Northern Ireland, Scotland, and England, little bit was taken from all of them to make the flag of the United Kingdom. Next slide, please. Right. This also you already told me, London is the capital city. And here we can see that nice big red dot on the map. And you'll all know that that is London, right? And look closely at the map one more time, please. Start from the north. Scotland. Go south. England. Right? To the left of England is Wales. And then go to the next island and we see Northern Ireland. Correct? Everybody knows this from last time and you have told me this, so I don't have to tell you again. Brilliant. Next slide, please. Okay. So last time we just showed you London. We just said it's the capital, but we didn't speak about London. Okay. So now London is really an amazing city. It's a big city. It has lots of people living in it. And people have been living in this area for hundreds of years. So there is a lot of culture, civilization, a lot of monuments, lots of things to see in London. Makes London a very exciting city to visit. And it's one of the old cities of Europe with a lot of history also. So now, unfortunately, we only have 1 hour in our GK class, right? So I was able to show you only very few things. But if you'll find it interesting, next time, perhaps I can show you even more things. Okay, when you see some of the pictures of London, you might realize that in many of our Indian movies, Hindi movies have been made in London, you know? And when you see some of these things, yes. So I'm not very familiar with these movies, but think about it. And at the end of the class, if you've seen any movie which shows you any of these things, do let us know. So thank you. Next one, please. So first we are going to talk about a few facts. And I would like somebody to please read this slide for me. Sanya Kesarwani, would you like to read very slowly, please?
Yes, ma'am. It is the capital city. It is the largest city in the UK. It has a population of approximately 9 million. That is 9 crore people.
90
It
beta.
90 crore people. Sorry. It is a cosmopolitan city.
Well done, Sanya. Okay, what do you understand? It's a capital city, it's the largest city, it has a big population, all that you understood. What is a cosmopolitan city or a cosmopolitan country? New word. What is cosmopolitan? Any idea? No hands up? Okay, let me tell you. Cosmopolitan is when many different kinds of people are there in a city or a country or a society. When we have people from different parts of the world, people who look different, who speak different languages, and all those people live together, it is called cosmopolitan. Yes, Farid?
Ma'am, so Mumbai is also cosmopolitan.
Well said, Farid. Mumbai is extremely cosmopolitan, right? Not only do we have people from all parts of India, we have people from Bengal and Karnataka and UP and Bihar and everywhere. We're speaking so many different languages. We even look different from each other, right? We have different customs, we have different festivals, we have all different things, but we live together. We also have many foreigners living in Bombay. It is a truly cosmopolitan city. So London is also one such city. Okay, so now just think and tell me, now that you've spoken about Mumbai also, Farid, what makes a city cosmopolitan? Why do people come from all over the place to these places to live? Why? Dildar?
For work,
Excellent. For work, right? For work, yes, Karan, even as tourists, right? Absolutely right. But the people who live there come for work. So obviously, perhaps in their own place, they are not getting work. Any other reason why anybody can think, Sangeeta?
मैम लाइक वहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा जॉब रहता है, एजुकेशन सिस्टम बहुत अच्छा होता है, इसीलिए लोग वहाँ पे आते हैं.
Good. Come on. Let's do it in English, Sangeeta. Every time you tell me in Hindi and then you say it in English perfectly. In the city.
Okay, ma'am. In the city, there is many education system provide and job also provide. That's why the people are coming in this city.
Good job, Sangeeta. So as Dildar said, there is work in the city, there are jobs in the cities, and as Sangeeta very correctly said, there are opportunities for education, right? So people want their children to have a good life, so they come. Yes, Vicky?
Yes, ma'am. Many facility in cities. That's why more people live in cities.
Okay, can you think of any facility that we have in Mumbai which you don't have in your village?
Education and
Yeah.
hospitalities,
Hospitals,
medical,
yes. Yes, medical facilities.
roads,
Yes. Nobody said the
many
most
more.
famous one, network.
Network.
Because we all the time we want network, right? Because of our online classes. Yeah. So many facilities. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. All of y'all. So this is why people come to big cities, and some cities become very cosmopolitan. All right. So they have people from all over, not in only the country, from all over the world. Yes, Karan, electricity. You're absolutely right. Unfortunately, in our country, all our villages don't have electricity. So that's, or they don't have it for the full day, right? Water. So this is the reason why people come. Next slide, please. And Qasim, you had put up your hand to read before. So would you, oh, Qasim, please wait. This is, I will ask you when I have another big slide. So the reason why I'm showing you this slide is this man, his name is Sadiq Khan. And you may be surprised to know that he is the mayor of London. Okay, so he is the top boss in the government of London City. Now his name is Sadiq Khan. What does that tell you? Does it tell you something? Mayor means, Karan, the man who is the first number in the government, the top guy in the government who runs the city of London, he's called the mayor. And the mayor of London is a man called Sadiq Khan. Yes, Farid, was your hand up?
No, man. By mistake.
No? Yes? Anyone except Vicky wants to tell me what is this? Suddenly you're thinking of the UK and here's this man called Sadiq Khan. Does it tell us anything?
Because Sadiq
Yes,
Khan is
yeah.
Indian.
Okay, so he's definitely not a native Britisher, right? Not an Englishman. He was not, at least something. It's making you think. So let me tell you, Sadiq Khan's parents were actually from India before partition. Now we know independence story. We know the partition of India. We know that before independence, places in India had different names. They were not called Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, you know that. They were called different names, called by different names. And Sadiq Khan's parents, grandparents came from the United Provinces in pre-independent India. And now I want you to start thinking. I had shown you a map with United Provinces. You remember? What is that area called today? Which part of India is that? Which part of India is that? United Provinces. Muskan, you've unmuted. No? Yes, Ankesha.
Uttar Pradesh.
Oh, yes. UP, United Provinces, Uttar Pradesh. That's a big hint. Absolutely correct, Sankesha, on the spot. Remember, I've shown you two maps, old names, new names, pre-independence, post-independence. Yes. So you're right. So the family of Sadiq Khan was actually from the United Provinces in India, undivided India, British Raj India. And when India became independent and India and Pakistan became two separate countries, his family shifted to Pakistan because they are Muslims, obviously. You can see the name Sadiq Khan, right? They shifted to Pakistan. And later, they left Pakistan to settle in the United Kingdom. That Sadiq Khan's parents left Pakistan to settle in the United Kingdom. And Sadiq Khan was born in London. All right. So this is why why am I telling you his story? His father was a bus driver. His mother was a tailor. They moved to London for better opportunities for their children. And Sadiq Khan studied, went to school. He started working from a young age as a paper boy. You know, putting newspapers in everybody's house in the morning. And he used to go to school side by side and college side by side. And today he is the mayor of London. Since 2016, he's been the mayor of London. This is just to show you an example of how cosmopolitan the city of London is, right? People from other countries also are accepted and also can become leading people in government in this country. All right. So next slide, please. Qasim, where are you? You had volunteered to read. Let's go, Qasim.
London is the one of the biggest financial centers of world. Many banks, insurance, and finance companies are based here. London is also important for healthcare, education, fashion, music, dance, and drama. media, and tourism.
Excellent. So now we know why London is important and why so many people come to London, because there's a lot of work in London. It is a financial center. Like Mumbai is a financial center of India. London is one of the biggest financial centers of the world. All right. And all the leading banks, insurance companies, everything that deals with money and wealth, a lot of it is based in London. So there are lots and lots of jobs available in London. It is also important for healthcare, right? People come from other countries even for healthcare. For education, we already saw Oxford and Cambridge, and there are many, many other excellent universities all over the United Kingdom. Many are in London itself. Fashion, it is one of the fashion capitals of the world. It has a huge fashion industry. Music, dance, drama, tourism. Karan had said many people visit London, right? To see London, to have holidays, to see all the monuments and the beautiful buildings that are there in London. He's right. That is also very, very important for London. So now we know why London is a big and important city. Karan, you need to, yeah, thank you. Next slide, please. Okay. London is situated on the river Thames. The name of the river is Thames. Okay. So look at the picture closely. You can see the river in blue. And you can see this huge city on both sides of the river. On both sides of the river, you can see the city. You can see buildings and buildings and buildings and buildings on both sides. And if you look at the river, let's go back a little and think a bit. Why do you think that in old times, big cities were always near the sea or on a river? Why do you think? Wow, lots of hands up. That's amazing. Yes, Dildar.
Because of natural source.
Natural resource. What natural resource, Dildar?
Water.
Water is available for the city. Very important.
Yes. Very important is farming.
Farming, very important. Any other reason? Excellent reasons, Dildar, for people to settle down near water, because you get water, and for farming. Any other reason? Yes, Farid?
Ma'am, because by water, import and export by other countries.
Yes. At that time, there were no aeroplanes and all those kind of things, right? So everything had to be done by ship, by water, by boats, right? So import, export, trade, anything that had to be brought from one part of the country to the other part of the country also had to go on a river or by sea. So very good reasons you all have given me that first of all, water is essential for living, for people to live, for farming, for everything that they need. And water is very important for transport and for trade. Excellent. So here we see the perfect example of a city situated on a river, a very big river called the Thames. Okay. And now look closely at the river Thames.
We can do fishing also.
Yes, you can do fishing also. And in fact, in London, you get a lot of very good fish. I must tell you that. And fish is one of their favorite food. Fish and chips. You know chips, na? Potato chips. Fish and chips is their favorite food because they get a lot of good fish. Good observation, Sangeeta. Yes, Farid?
Ma'am, are you from London?
No, I'm not from London, but I have lucky that I have visited London. I'm a Mumbai person. And my parents and my grandparents and my great-grandparents. So look at the river. And how do we cross the river from one side to the other side? Look at the picture, it shows you. Bridges, yes. Somebody, Muskan, just told me there are lots of bridges. Yes, Karan, thank you for typing. There are lots of bridges. Do you see this? There are lots and lots of bridges. So you can easily move from one side to the other side. And some of these bridges are quite old. They're quite old because, as I told you, London was an important city for many, many years. Look at the first bridge in the picture, right in the front of the picture. Front of the picture, it's a very special bridge. It's got two towers like this. Look at it. Do you see it? Do you see it? Yes, Farid?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
excellent.
I was see it in
Yes, ma'am.
movies.
You saw it in a movie also. Yeah, good,
Yes.
good, good. Lovely. So Arushi Didi, maybe have the next slide, please. Now we're all excited about the bridges. So let's look at some of the super special bridges in London. This is the bridge you've seen in the movies for sure. It's called Tower Bridge because you see the two towers, and the bridge in the middle. And look at how the bridge is opening up like this. The middle part opens up so that big boats and ships can pass under it. As Farid told us that there was lots of things used to come by ship for trade, for import, export, things would come by ship, right? So these big ships had to enter London. They had to come on the river. So look at this fabulous bridge. It opens up to let the ships pass, and then again it closes, and then we can walk across it or we can go by car across the bridge. Interesting, right? And the name of this bridge is Tower Bridge because it has two towers, right? Great. Maybe have another. We've got one more very interesting bridge. And I want you to pay special attention to that bridge. Let's wait a second for the picture. Here we go. Here's the picture. It's called Westminster Bridge. West, break up the word and it becomes very easy for you. West, everybody already knows. Westminster Bridge, right? This is also an old bridge. And the reason why I want to show you this bridge for two reasons. One is now in FYJC, during English, you're going to have a poem about this bridge by a British poet. So when they teach you this poem in college, I want you to remember this bridge. You will already know about this bridge. Okay, that's one reason. Second reason, I want you to look to the back of the picture. So when I say go to the back of the picture, background of the picture. What is in front of the picture is the foreground of the picture. Background, foreground. I'm asking you to look at the background of the picture. Do you see anything in the background? Vicky, yes.
Big Ben.
Whoa, okay, he recognized it. It's called the Big Ben. What is this Big Ben, Vicky? Tell me, describe it. What is it? It's a
Clock.
It's a clock. Yes. I'm going to show you a better picture next time. It's a clock. It's a tower with a clock on top. It's a clock tower. Clock tower. And by the side of Big Ben, you see many buildings, old buildings. These are the Parliament buildings of the United Kingdom. We are going to see them again, but I just want to show them to you with the Westminster Bridge. So this is a very important bridge. Lots of people travel on this bridge every day because they go to the government offices, right? Look at that Big Ben again. Clock tower. We have a copy of this clock tower in Mumbai city. We have a copy built by the British
Yes,
in
ma'am.
Mumbai. Okay, Qasim.
Near High Court.
Yes, near High Court. What's the name of it? It's attached to the Mumbai University building. Yes.
Rajabai Tower.
Rajabai Tower. Well done. Thank you so much. Rajabai Tower. You're making my life easy. Next slide, please. Okay. So another, we spoke about the bridges of London, which make London special, about the River Thames. And now I'm going to tell you a couple of other interesting things about London. And one of the most fabulous things in London is the British Library. Okay. Now everybody's seen a library. You have a library in school, you have a library in college. Why do I say this library is special? So this is a huge library, one of the biggest libraries of the world. It is got more than 170 million things, books and other items in this library. It is huge. As you see from the picture of the left, you see the old part of the library. You can see how beautiful it is along the wall. You can see all the books. And in the center, you can see place for people to go and sit there and to take books and read those books and study. But as life went on and the years passed, more and more books, they had no place to keep them. So the British Library was expanded and made bigger and bigger. And if you look at the picture on the right, you can see the modern part of the British Library, right? You can easily see the old and the new. This is also, you can see that the books go up to the ceiling. Do you see that? Right to the top, the books. And do you know they have a computerized system? When you enter your book in the computer, the book automatically comes down and you can take it to read. I want to tell you that this library is completely free. Free. You don't have to pay any money to visit the library. You don't have to pay any money to go in, take a book, read the book, and return the book. You can sit there the whole day if you like, and nobody disturbs you. That is something that makes the British Library very special, that it is free for all people to come and use, because they want to encourage people to study, to be educated, to read, to get knowledge, right? So here is a society that is wanting to encourage people. Also says about their Human Development Index. This is perhaps why more people are educated, right? Because these facilities are all free. Next slide, please. London has more than 170 museums. Do you know what a museum is? Have you been to a museum? Perfect. Yes, Shoaib. Very good. Things from history. Yes. And do you know more than 170 museums in one city? Museums about history, museums about music, museums of art, of painting, of sculpture, museums of fashion. How fashion was before and what it is today. Museums of toys, how toys were before and how they are today. Museums of science and technology, museums of animals, dinosaurs, and how the world was, museums of geography. So, more than 170, and the museum building I'm showing you here is the British Museum, which is again the main museum. It has things from all over the world, including beautiful things from India. I'm sorry, I don't have time, so I can't show you. I wish I had more time. Beautiful things from all over the world are there in the British Museum. Again, the main museums, those of the British Museum, the Science Museum, the main museums are free. They are free not only for children, not only for citizens of the United Kingdom, they are free even for visitors. So if you visit London, you can see the museums for free, because this is also part of education, correct? Seeing things from all over the world. Next slide, please. Okay, so I'm going back to that old picture, which I showed you. And Vicky told us Big Ben. And I told you that all those buildings were government buildings. So now you can see them more clearly in this picture. Houses of Parliament, right? You can see them more clearly. So now we're going to go back to that little bit of that government which was bothering us last time. We're going to do it again so we get a clearer idea. Houses of Parliament, bicameral legislature, right? We said there are two houses of Parliament. Bi means two. Can anybody remember the names of the two houses of Parliament in the United Kingdom? Whoa, two hands up. Yes, Karan.
House of Lords and House of Commons.
Oh, wow. Superb. The House of Lords and the House of Commons. And Sania Kesarwani, you had your hand up. Can you tell us, next slide, please. Can you tell us a bit, no, not this one. Okay, doesn't matter. We can change the order for a minute. We'll just change the order for a minute. And here is a person you all recognize very well. So outside these buildings, outside these houses of Parliament, where the House of Lords and the House of Commons, this is the meeting place, right? For them, the meeting place. There are statues of some very important people from around the world. And there is also a lovely statue of Mahatma Gandhi. So I want to show you that. Okay, I wanted to show you that. You know, many Indians live in the United Kingdom. Yes, Mahatma Gandhi in London. Isn't that nice? Okay, so lovely statue of Mahatma Gandhi. You can see in the background, there are some other statues also. But Mahatma Gandhi is super special to us. So I wanted to show you that picture. Thank you. Next slide, please. Yes, so we're going back to my favorite. United Kingdom Parliament, bicameral legislature, and Karan told us House of Lords and House of Commons. Correct? Sania Kesarwani. What do we mean by House of Commons? What does the word only tell us?
That we people vote there. Lok Sabha.
Yes, well done, Sania. Common means ordinary people like you and me. We vote, we elect people, they go to the House of Commons, right? So obviously, normal people, ordinary people elect, they give votes, and the people who they elect, the people who are elected go to the House of Commons to make the laws for the United Kingdom. So the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Well done. And why have I put Prime Minister coming out of House of Commons? Why have I put that Prime Minister coming out of House of Commons? Can anybody tell me? Yes, Dildar.
Because of every man's person vote them and elect That was why Prime Minister selected.
Okay, Dildar. The Prime Minister selected absolutely from everybody votes. So the Prime Minister is selected from a political
Parties.
Yes, well done, Dildar. So the political party which gets the most votes, the most seats, correct? From them, the Prime Minister is elected. Correct, Dildar? Is this what we are saying, correct?
Yes.
Somebody wants
And
to
ma'am,
speak?
majority
Yes?
party,
Thank you. That's the word I want. Majority party. Well done, well done. Majority party. Well done, Sangeeta. Good job. See, you know more English than you think. Yeah. So, from the majority party in the House of Commons, we have the Prime Minister. Super job, guys. Next slide, please. Yes. So, we're going to read this slide, which was bothering us a lot last time. Who is going to read it? Very slowly, so we understand it very well. No hands up? Or am I not able to see you? Oh, Archita, yes, read please. From the beginning, slowly.
Parliamentary democracy, a democratic form of government in which the party with the greatest representation in a parliament forms the government. This party's leader becomes the prime minister.
Okay, Archita, stay with me. Very good. A democratic form of government. Democratic form means, how was the government formed? We form the government, right? By voting for them, correct? So a democratic form of government in which the party with the greatest representation in parliament forms the government. Right, Archita? Can you explain to us a little bit in your own words what this means?
We can say majority party.
Yes, we can say majority party. Very good. We can say majority party. So we all vote, or all the UK people vote, and that is why it's democratic. Democratic means everybody votes, correct? Everybody votes. The people who are elected form the government, and the party with the majority or the greatest representation forms the government. Easy. And this party's leader becomes the Prime Minister. Correct? Now, is anybody not clear about this? Because last time we were having a lot of problems about this. Is anybody not clear about this? You're most welcome to ask again. Somebody tell me this whole thing in Hindi, please. Who would like to do it? Who would like to tell me the whole process in Hindi? What do we mean by democratic? When we vote, what happens? When the UK people vote, what happens? Who would like to tell me the whole thing in Hindi? Come on, of course you can. Yes, Vicky, you know it. Come on, what is the worry about? Don't worry. Start, Vicky.
जैसा आपने मतलब भारत में जैसा लोकतंत्र है वैसे वहां पर भी है, जैसा मतलब हम वोट करेंगे तो जो पार्टी को सबसे ज्यादा वोट मिला वो पार्टी जीतेगी और वो पार्टी चॉइस करेगी कि कौन प्राइम मिनिस्टर बन सके वहां का.
Done. Muskan, you also had your hand up. Do you want to add anything? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. जैसे हम लोग इंडिया में करते हैं कि लोगों के ऊपर रहता है कि वो वोट करते हैं एंड जिस पार्टी को सबसे ज्यादा वोट मिलता है वो पार्लियामेंट में जाता है. वहां पर वहां पर भी एक लोकसभा में फिर वहां पर जिस मेजोरिटी पार्टी होती है उनके एक किसी को प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनाया जाता है.
Excellent, Muskan. So I hope everybody has understood. Okay, the same system is followed in India, correct? The exact same system is followed in India, except our houses of parliament are called Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, as Muskan and Vicky told us. Their houses of parliament are called House of Lords and House of Commons. That's the only difference, correct? And then we have a prime minister like they have a prime minister, correct? Well done. I'm glad now everybody's clear about democracy, about representation, majority representation. Clear. Prime minister, absolutely clear. So this type of government is called a parliamentary democracy. Parliament and democracy. That's all. Nothing to be confused about. You know the meaning of it now perfectly. Thank you so much. Next slide. So one more slide and the last slide. We have the Prime Minister. We saw this last time, Boris Johnson, and we have Rishi Sunak, and we have Priti Patel, both ministers in the government of the United Kingdom, correct? Both ministers in the government. And again, we see the cosmopolitan nature of the British society, how people from other countries, perhaps their parents came to the UK, they must have been born in the UK, and how they have also become very important people in the United Kingdom, right? So this I wanted to show you once more because I wanted to further explain to you the meaning of cosmopolitan. Great. So with that, we are ending our PPT for today. If I knew we had a little more time, I would have included a few more pictures. So now, it doesn't matter, since we have a few minutes, tell me something new that you learned today. Something new that you learned today. Would anybody like to just tell me anything? Yes, Vicky.
Ma'am, I have two doubts.
Yes, please.
Can I speak in Hindi?
Yes, please.
मैम जैसा हमारे इधर स्टेट को कैपिटल बनाते हैं जैसा दिल्ली, तो यूके में सिटी को क्यों बनाए? मतलब सिटी.
Delhi was actually a city. Okay.
Oh,
it has then become a union territory. Right?
एक और डाउट था.
Yes.
मतलब हमारा देश मतलब इंडिया, तो उधर
Yes.
देश कौन सा, यूके है या इंग्लैंड, वेल्स, स्कॉटलैंड?
Good job, good job. So actually these were separate countries, पर अभी वो लोग जुड़ गए हैं, एक बन गया है, United Kingdom जुड़ गया है. So some of their Qaida laws are made special in Wales and Scotland, but the whole, like we have central government and state government, it is a bit like that. It is a bit like that. Okay, it is a bit like that. So London is the capital of the whole area, of the whole area. And then like we have Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra. Like that they have a Edinburgh is the capital of Scotland. Like that they have also different places which are their capitals. Cardiff is the capital of Wales. But that is much like our states and their capitals. Okay, so the relationship is a little different. It's a little different, but they come together as the United Kingdom. However, when they play cricket and football, if anybody here follows international cricket, you will see that England has a separate team, Scotland has a separate cricket team. Yes? Scotland has a separate cricket team. England has a separate cricket team. It's not a United Kingdom team. Right? Also in rugby, I don't know if you follow rugby, but they have separate teams for rugby also. Okay. So.
मतलब मैम यूके also एक country है?
Yes, the United Kingdom is the country. Okay, the country is the United Kingdom. It is the United Kingdom. I know it's a little confusing, but United Kingdom is the country. And the houses of parliament that we saw, the House of Lords and the House of Commons, people are coming from all over the country, representatives from Scotland, from Wales, from Northern Ireland, from England, from everywhere. Okay. Yes, Sangeeta.
Ma'am, why in London there is a Mahatma Gandhi statue?
Is Mahatma Gandhi not a great person?
So in London,
Yeah.
there is a, he is an Indian, no?
So what? So what? We must not respect people from other countries if they are great.
So why में in Japan? Japan में क्यों नहीं है वैसे?
So like that, ऐसा कोई कायदा नहीं है ना that you have to have. Whatever you want to do, you can do.
Can I please, ma'am?
Yes, Dildar.
In Japan, one road name is Subhash Chandra Bose Road.
Very good. So they are honoring somebody from another country. So what I'm trying to tell you is everything doesn't have to be only about us. Okay? Everything is not me, my country. Yes. But other people are also great and we can also honor them. We can learn about them. We must know about them. Right? So not only Gandhi, they have people from many other countries in that place. They have their own great people. They have other great people too. Just because a person is Indian or not Indian or British or anybody or Japanese or Chinese, if he's a great person, he's a great person. Right? Yeah. So
Yes,
he's worth honoring. Yes, Karan.
मैम ये गांधी जी ने ये ब्रिटिश लोग को मतलब हटाया था इंडिया से, तो क्या ब्रिटिश वाले कौन थे? लंदन वाले थे मतलब?
वो लोग पूरे थे, Scots, British, Scots, London, all of them were fighting. They were all living in India. And we threw them out. And who threw them out? Mahatma Gandhi. फिर भी उनका स्टैच्यू है. सोचो, सोचो, आप लोग भी सोचो. उसके बारे में आप लोग को क्या लगता है? करण?
यस मैम.
संगीता कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं? दिलदार कुछ बोलना चाहेगा? यस दिलदार?
मैम, जैसे पार्लियामेंट में इंडियन एंड जैसे बोले आपने क्या उधर मीन्स NRI है वो, बट वो रेसिडेंटल इन लंदन में रहते हैं. हाँ, तो कैसे पार्लियामेंट में जा सकते हैं? हमारे इंडिया में तो
correct. So if you are just a resident, you cannot be in parliament. Only if you are a citizen. So as I said, maybe their parents came from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, South Africa, all kinds of places, and they may have been born in the United Kingdom, right? They, like Sadiq Khan was definitely born in the United Kingdom, right? His parents were in the United Provinces, then in Pakistan, and then in England. But he was born in the United Kingdom. And that's a very good question, Dildar, because you have to be a citizen of a country to stand for election in that country, right? You can't be just a resident of that country to stand for election of that country. Yes, very good question. I'm so happy you're thinking. Anybody else? Okay, Arushi Didi, I think we can close.